just talking about, what you kind of do, on a daily basis, kind of some more background for your position?
Sure. So what I do in the role here at the university is basically I work as a sector advocate. I work across the different parts of the University of Maine system and connect with forest-focused businesses, communities, municipalities, and allow that to bring about collaboration and connections between the university and members in the state.
Awesome. And so, I was down in Searsport today just speaking with the folks from Go Lab and the project that they're working on in Madison about that new industry, or excuse me, that new product. And how have you seen, in recent years, different companies or really the state just trying to utilize Maine's, forest economy? Have you been seeing, an increase in anything like that?
Well, over the last few years, there's been a lot of effort put forward in increasing the diversification of Maine's forest economy. So beyond our traditional uses in sawn wood and also pulp and paper. And so by bringing about diversified product usages, we can then increase the resilience of the use of our forest resources so that we can maximize the value from our products and create a more steady economy within the forest industry.
And so I don't know, obviously focusing specifically on the Go Lab and this wood insulation product. And have you kind of, do you know much about this product? I know it's kind of established overseas now, trying to be the first of its kind here in North America. Have you heard anything about it?
Yes, actually, GoLab has been involved with the university on several different levels, both as a business development side of things, but also product evaluation and testing. So the university is very familiar with the technology and with the company and also the management of the organization.
And so, I spoke with the president earlier, Josh, and we were just kind of saying about just talking about, how, like I was talking with you, how this can kind of help revive the forestry economy and not only provide new jobs to the Madison area, but really give the state this new sustainable type thing. And do you think that we could see, maybe more, these types of products come to Maine in the near future?
Very much so. We've been working. There's a lot of different groups in the state that are working on ways to bring about new products for the state. They may be new. They may be established products elsewhere in the country or even in the world, but they're new to us. And again, that gets back to diversifying our product portfolios and our usage so that we can best utilize those resources and not be so reliant on necessarily a couple of key industry sectors. With the GoLab product, one of the good things about it is that it utilizes the low value woods that come from our forests. And so these are ones that were traditionally used in pulp and paper industry. And with declines in that sector, it's nice to have a usage for these materials since when we harvest, we always are striving to fully utilize the resources that we're pulling from our forests. And this gives us another application in that mix, which then it's providing more stability for our loggers, for our landowners, and also for the sawmills, because if there aren't homes for all of these products, you're less likely to go in and harvest. And so that puts stress on the sawing side of things as well.
Right. And Shane, the last thing for you, I know you mentioned a few times about, diversifying this economy. And do you mind just kind of elaborating on ways that, like you were saying, and, I spoke with some folks in Madison about how these old paper mill towns really aren't, the way they used to be, and they're adapting a little bit. We're seeing this in Madison, obviously, with the Go Lab product. And how else do you kind of expect, folks in Maine can start seeing, some new forestry products come in the state?
Well, and recently, Sam, if you remember, there was the announcement in East Millinocket of a biochar facility. And so this is another product category which hadn't existed in the state on a commercial level. And so this would allow, again, additional use of our low value woods and our residuals in another application, which would support agricultural products. So, and that's all within the last, that was just in the last month. And so we have activity happening on it. It doesn't necessarily happen at the speed we want, but there are efforts every day moving this forward.